Aphorism number 69. Explanation. In the antipathic palliative mode of treatment, exactly the reverse of this, what we learn about homeopathic cures by its minute doses in aphorism number 68 takes place. The physician applies the medicinal symptom which are opposite to the disease symptom. For example, in complaint of acute pain, if opium is given, it causes insensibility and stupefaction in its primary action. He is certainly not unfamiliar and also not wholly allopathic to the disease symptoms. There is clear relation of the medicinal symptoms to the disease symptoms, but it is opposite of what it should be. Here it is intended that annihilation, removal of the disease symptoms shall be effected by opposite symptoms, which is impossible, however. No doubt, the antipathically chosen medicine touches exactly the same diseased point in the organism as the homeopathic medicine chosen on account of the similar affection it produces. But the allopathic medicine covers the opposite symptoms of the disease only as an opposite symptoms produced by medicines. So it makes it unobservable to our life principle for the short time only, so that in the first period of the action, that is primary action, of the antagonistic palliative, the vital force pursues nothing disagreeable from either the two, neither from the disease symptoms, as they both seem to have removed mutually and dynamically neutralized one another. For example, stupefaction produced by opium neutralizes the pain. In the first minutes, the vital force feels quite well and pursues neither the stupefaction of the opium nor the pain of the disease. But in the antagonistic medicinal symptoms cannot occupy the place of the morbid derangement present in the organism in the sensations of the life principle as a similar stranger artificial disease as in homeopathic treatment. So, antagonistic palliative medicine cannot affect the vital force with similar artificial disease like homeopathic medicines, which is able to step into the place of the original natural morbid derangement. The palliative medicines are totally differing from and the opposite of the disease derangements, and it leaves the disease uneradicated. It gives rise to dynamic neutralization, as before said, at first unfelt by the vital force, but like every medicinal disease, it is soon extinguished spontaneously, and not only it leaves the disease behind, just it was, but it compels the vital force to produce opposite condition, as it must, like all palliatives given in the large doses in order to effect apparent removal. Vital force produces opposite condition to these palliative medicines, opposite of the medicinal action. Consequently, the condition of the still present undestroyed natural morbid derangement remains, which is necessarily strengthened and increased. By this addition, reaction against palliative produced by the vital force. So, the disease symptoms, single part of disease, consequently becomes worst after the period of the action of palliative has exhausted. It becomes worse in proportion to the magnitude of the dose of the palliative. For example, the larger the dose of opium is given to relieve the pain, so much the more dose the pain increase beyond its original intensity as soon as the action of opium has exhausted. So in this aphorism, Dr. Henneman has given idea about harmfulness of the antibiotic treatment